This is Dark Irregulars. This is Reverse Amon, and no, a lot of people don't play it, but I enjoy them. They're my first clan. I start off with Devil and Shadow. It's the grade 3 searcher. As I get through my deck profile, you'll find I don't run 2 grade 3s, I'll run 3. So I like to be able to choose what I want to ride. That way I can get the break ride and go into a Amon Reverse or cross ride if need be. For triggers, of course, 4 heal, 4 draw, and then as all 8 crit because it's Dark Regulars. I want to do power. I have big swings as a Vanguard. I want a lot of crits with it. For grade 2s, I have 2 of Amon's Follower.
Grade 1s?
Yeah.
You said grade 2s.
I'm at grade 1s, my bad. Sorry. But I have Amon's Follower, how do you say his name? I don't remember. Fujinlan. They changed his name from Japanese and I can never pronounce this right. He's a 10k swing as long as you have an Amon Vanguard, which the entire deck is Amon. So he's 10k swing fully, so no big deal there. 4 of Code of Darkness Amon. As long as there's 6 or more cards in the soul, he's a 9k boost. So he is a perfect card to have on your entire back row, and the entire deck is revolved around at least 6 cards in the soul. So his effect will be going off every duel, no doubt. Then
unless you fuck up somewhere.
Then I run 4 Amon's Follower Hell's Deal. When she's called the rear guard, as long as you have an Amon Vanguard, soul charge 2. So get that a lot of soul charge in. 4 of her for consistency, of course, because you do soul charge a lot. That's why you run 4. Don't always soul charge. Don't deck yourself out. I've done it. It's a bad idea.
I haven't.
Of course, I do 4 perfect guards. I have 3 of the mods, 1 March Hare, just because I happen to pull these. I'm not buying them. I have 4 perfect guards. You don't need a mod special anything other than riding. And if you ride a perfect guard, you've already messed up. So it's no big deal.
Well, damn, Ross telling everybody who rides perfect guards they fuck up.
What if they're new players and they don't know any better?
They messed up.
But 0 guards nothing. How does that guard anything?
For grade 2s, I use Amon's Follower, Hell's Draw. Again, call the rear guard, Amon's Vanguard, soul charge 2. So again, 4 for consistency, as well as she is complete fodder for guarding, intercepting, as well as the regular Amon's effect of Counterblast 1. Put a unit in soul and retire something. She's perfect for fodder to get rid of your opponent's field.
By the way, Amon's followers do count as having Amon in the name in the Vanguard for Vanguard effects.
Of course.
It does not have to actually be Amon. As long as it's Amon's follower, it still works.
Yep.
Which is awesome.
I use 3 Ron Jeanlin. He is the 12k swing as long as there's an Amon Vanguard. I know I'm not running 4. 1 I don't have 4, but I'm actually finding out I like 3 better, and I'll explain in a moment. I use 3 of Amon's Demon of Aspiration Amon. Yes, he is the 8k who gets 3 as long as there's 6 in the soul. So there's 11 swings. 1 more of him to replace wouldn't be bad, but this is not bad at all. This works just as well, if not slightly better. For those few times I'm not my Vanguard isn't an Amon, because I do have a couple of non-Amon cards in the deck. And then I use 1 Psychoglaive. The reason I use 1 is because when he's called your rearguard or Vanguard, you can counterblast 1, and if there's 6 more cards in the soul, you can pay the cost and soul charge 1. He gets 5,000 power. So he's perfect for, I need to do something really quick. Call, counterblast, and you can lock this unit behind him, and he's still swinging for 14, so he's still going to hit your opponent's Vanguard. It works pretty well. For grade 3s, this is where things get a little weird. Of course, I run 4 reverse. You can cross ride him on. He's a 13 base, so like all cross rides. Then you can lock a unit, and he gets 1,000 for each card in the soul. And if there's 6 or more, he gets an extra critical. As I said, this deck is based on having at least 6 in the soul. I prefer 10, just have an extra 10 guard out of your opponent's hand. But that extra crit makes your opponent's especially perfect guard and ditch a lot of cards out of their hands, so your rear guards are more likely to hit. And it helps out in the long run. Although perfect guards kind of screw you up a little bit. I use 2 King of Mastantarian and 2 regular Amons. So Amon, of course, is the base for the cross ride, and he continuously gets 1,000 for each card in the soul during your turn. So he's always swinging for really high, even without having to pay a cost. As well as you can counterblast 1, put a unit from your rear guard into the soul, and retire a unit. So he's not bad to ride if you can't get a reverse, although you should have reverse, hopefully. King of Masks is the break ride for the Dark Regulars right now. When Dark Regular rides him, of course, your Vanguard gets 10,000 per all break rides. But then you give 3 units the skill of, they get 1,000 power for each card in the soul. So you give it to your V around your Vanguard, and they are swinging really, really high because they get 1,000 for each card in the soul. So if you have 10 cards in your soul, both sets of rear guards are swinging for an extra 10k on top of whatever else, other triggers you get and other effects. And that is my Dark Irregular reverse deck.